Go. In 2016 alone, 600 students applied to the Ryerson Sports Media program, all fighting for one of 60 spots. What makes me different? Hi, I'm Jocelyn Margarita McGilvery. Yeah. Go. In 2016 alone, 600 students applied to the Ryerson Sports Media program, all fighting for one of 60 spots. What makes me different? Hi, I'm Jocelyn Margarita McGilvery.
It's quite unnerving.
Okay, first question. Jocelyn is playing volleyball later on this year. Do you think she'll work well as a team?
Absolutely. She's demonstrated a tremendous amount of leadership and a tremendous amount of initiative so far as an assistant coach with the junior boys. I actually look forward as a coach to relying on her to help run the team.
What makes Jocelyn a good coach?
Energy, bright spirit, and more than anything else, as a coach, having someone that takes initiative. When we're running warm-ups, she just takes the team, runs with it. It's really comforting as a coach to know. Well, that's an interesting one because I've known Jocelyn for quite a few years, more than she's known me. One of my first memories was when she was much younger and she played on a soccer team with my son. And I remember her as, I'm thinking she was about 10 years old and she was playing on a boys soccer team, and how impressed I was at her spirit and spunk at that age, and was pleasantly surprised to see her in my math class this year and able to work with her in the gym and find out just how much energy she really does have.
How are her skills technically?
So far, I haven't seen her in a game, but so far she's demonstrated significantly above average skills. Her passing, her hitting. She plays at practice time with boys at the senior boys height net, which is higher than she's used to. Most girls have a hard time, at least non-club players, have a hard time hitting a ball over a senior boys net, and she's quite comfortable playing with the higher net, so I'm sure she will be one of the dominant players come league time.
Jocelyn's thinking of going into sports media. Do you think that would be a good suit for her?
It seems to be a wonderful fit. She's definitely an athletic-minded and athletically inclined person.
What do you think that she has that other Ryerson applicants might not?
I'm not completely familiar with what Ryerson is looking for, but if they're looking for someone that is bright, energetic, tremendous amount of initiative, tremendous amount of, basically sum it up as a go-get-it attitude. There's nothing holds her back. She not only is always going forward, but she's always pulling people with her. She's the consummate, positive leader.
Perfect, thank you. Considering that this is the first time Jocelyn is ever taking a ComTech course, how is she doing?
For someone who came in cold, she's doing really well. We did a little bit of intro on the programs that she'd be using, but the program's mostly student driven. So when she came in, didn't understand the program, we showed her a little bit, and then she took it from there, and now I have her helping some of the students that can't do it.
So far she's filmed and edited a lot of the sports games. How have they turned out?
They're getting a lot better. The first couple, when she was showing and she did them, there were a couple little mistakes. But then with the editing, she took advice on how to fix them, and now I have her showing the other students how to do it. So she came a long way in a short time.
What would you say her best qualities are in terms of ComTech?
Very easy to talk to. She'll take advice, and without question, she'll ask you how to do something. She's not shy about asking for help, but she's also willing to help other students. So, friendly personality.
What do you think her weaknesses are in terms of ComTech?
Sometimes she waits a little bit too long for asking for help. She'll try it and try it and try it, and then she's finally, so sometimes she takes her own worst enemy, which is probably a good fault to have.
Do you think that sports media is a good program for Jocelyn, and why?
I think she'll do very well at it. She's sports oriented, so she loves sports. It's not forcing her to do something she doesn't like, and she understands how sports work, and she's also the personality to go with it. She's not forcing herself to be friendly with what she's doing.
If you could talk to a Ryerson representative right now about Jocelyn, what would you say to them?
I would say they're going to get somebody who's have a big positive influence. She loves what she does. She loves sports. She understands how sports work. She wants to learn everything that she can, and she's willing to listen. So she'd be like a sponge soaking everything up.
Perfect. Sorry about that. Modesty is forcing me to bury the lead. Sorry about that. Modesty is forcing me to bury the lead. The truth is... I'm an Olympic athlete. Well, bam. I'm sorry, that was horrible. I'm an Olympic athlete. I was the flag bearer for the Youth Olympic Games in Lillehammer, Norway. My glasses. Sorry about that. Modesty is forcing me to bury the lead. The truth is, I'm an Olympic athlete. I was the flag bearer for the 2016 Winter Youth Olympic Games in Lillehammer, Norway.